Hey everybody, it's Shelby here. Welcome back to A Little Literary Love. I'm glad you all are with me today. Today I'm going to be talking about some new romance releases that are coming out in July for you to look forward to. So I am wearing my pretty pink, or not pink, why am I saying pink? Red dress. I am filming this on my birthday, so if you did not watch my birthday haul video, which I think I'm going to be posting before this one, I'm just kind of filming several videos here at once. But yes, I am filming this on my birthday, so happy birthday to me. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and talk to you all about a bunch of new romance releases that I am super excited about. I am definitely not going to be getting to all of these books. They're just way too many, and I have lots of arcs that I have requested that I will be trying to read, and I'm just trying to not set myself up for being overwhelmed, because I'm also kind of like in the mood for not reading some of my arcs, but I need to get to the arcs. Anyway, I am rambling. So we're gonna get right into it. I think I have about like 15 books for you, and I will also talk to you about the dates that these books are coming out. These are all romance, I think. There's one that I'm not 100% sure on, but and I'll tell you if I've gotten, like, if I've requested arcs for these or not. So first up, on July 1st, we have Deadly Desires by Ashley McKnight. I did request an arc for this. Don't know yet if I will get it because I have not had an email yet, and usually these come out 1 to 2 weeks before the release, so if I don't get this within like this coming week, or even honestly like today, I probably won't get this anyway. And this, all I know about this is a dark romance, and it talked about that there is like a stalker and mask play in this one. And then also on 7/1, we also have a Tangle of Tusks by Sasha Onyx. This is the one that I am not 100% sure if this is a romance. I think this actually is a fantasy with romantic elements, is what was pitched to me. But I have also seen it tagged on Amazon and Goodreads as romantic fantasy. So I don't know. I don't honestly know a ton about this book. I know it is like a monster fantasy world. I know this is a big book, and I have already received an art copy of this that I really need to get to. So there's that. Oh, then on July 2nd, we have Bound to the Shadow Prince. Why am I saying like that? Oh my god. Bound to the Shadow Prince by Ruby Dixon. I believe this book has actually honestly already been released in indie, and I think it's just getting re-released with like this new cover, and is now maybe not indie anymore, indie published. I could be wrong on that, but I know this is a fantasy romance, enemies to lovers, and he's like a shadow god or something of that nature. So I love Ruby Dixon. I know I have read the first book of this series, if this is even a series, and I have not read this one yet, but I really like the first one, and I'm really excited. I don't know, I love Ruby Dixon, so I'm excited about it. Then we have Guarded by the Kraken by Cassie Alexander. This is part of like a romance series that there's a bunch of different authors in this. This is a Kraken romance. I got an email from Cassie about like requesting like if you wanted to get the arc, and she talked about this was tons of breeding kink in this one, and I was like, say no more, I want it. So I should be getting an arc of this one. I haven't had anything confirmed yet, but I'm pretty positive I'll be getting an arc of this one. I'm excited for it. And then we have Between Fear and Favor by Jess Wisecup. This is the third book of her Divine Between series, or Between, I think it's the Divine Between series. So super excited about that. I can't wait to get this book and read it. And then July 17th, we have Rope Me In by Kayla Gross. This is like a second book of a series. This is a cowboy romance. I'm kind of in the mood for some cowboy romance, and I've read one book from her, so, and I want to try to read some more by this author. And this is about like a city girl cowboy. He's also like a playboy is what this kind of looked like. So, and then on July 19th, we have Yours Truly by Daisy Jane. I've been seeing lots of books pitched to me by Daisy Jane. And it sounds really good. So this is an enemies to lovers. There's an age gap, and then this is also a femdom. So she's the dominant, and she sounds like she does some things to him, like a forced chastity and some consensual non-consent stuff. So this sounds good. Then on July 19th, we have Dawn of Flames by Tessa Hale. This is the third book of a series. I don't know if this is the end of this series, but I've heard so many, I have not read this series yet, but I've heard so many amazing things about the series, and I really want to get to it. This is a romantasy series, and I think this is also a poly romance, so I'm excited for that. And then on July 23rd, we have The Pucking Coach's Daughter by S. Massery. This is one that I'm excited for, but I'm also hesitant because I have not read an S. Massery book. I tried to read the first book of her like Hockey God series. This is one of some of my friends' like favorite author. Like they love her books. And I met her at Readers Take Denver, and she was so nice, like so down to earth. Really enjoyed her. So I really want to like her stuff, but she writes pretty much primarily bully romance, and it's the kind of bully romance that I just can't read. Like I had to DNF that book. I couldn't. So this is apparently another hockey bully romance. So that's why I'm like hesitant, because I really want to like her stuff, but I just, we'll see. And this is also a reverse harem. It has some stalking, it has a lot of other stuff. And there's also like, she's the coach's daughter. So I want to try this. I did not sign up for an ARC for this because I didn't want to end up hating it and having to DNF it. So I'm just going to wait till it comes out and I'm going to try it on my own. And I hope that I like it because I really want to like her stuff, but we'll see. It's just she's writes some of like the one that I did try to read, it was the kind of bully romance that was just honestly went way too far and I just couldn't. Then on July 26th, we have Vows in Corruption by Jocelyn Soto. I did request an ARC for this one, so I don't know if I'll get this. This is another dark romance. This is apparently like an arranged marriage with a billionaire, and there might be some kidnapping involved. I don't know what else, but it looked really good. And then also on July 26th, we have Beautiful Beast by Neva Altaj. This is the start of a new mafia romance series by Neva Altaj, and it sounded like it's like maybe a second generation, maybe. This one, I know it's mafia, of course. There's an age gap and there is forced proximity in this one. So I have been loving, I've only read 2 Neva Altaj books, but I've been loving them, so super excited to continue on with reading more Neva Altaj. And then like right at the end of the month, there's a ton of books coming out. So there's a few on July 30th. So starting with A Dance Macabre by Naomi Loud. I also requested an ARC for this one. This is supposed to be a dark gothic romance with fated mates. I don't know if this is fantasy or not. And then enemies to lovers, and I don't know, cover looked really good, and I've heard really good things about this author. Haven't tried her out though, so we'll see if I get that one. And then also on July 30th is Fall With Me by Becca Mack. This is the 4th book of like I think it's hockey. Yeah, hockey romance series that I've heard amazing things about. I've been meaning to get to this series. So the 4th book is coming out, and this is about a playboy. And then also on July 30th is Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. This one sounds kind of mysterious. There's this girl that she's maybe, like, she's staying at this place with 5 brothers and she's maybe with one of them, but then she has a one-night stand. This is from the blurb. It like kind of sounds like, but it's not, but she doesn't know which brother it was with. I don't know. It's kind of giving me Credence vibes. And if you've read Credence, that was one of those books that like people either loved it or hated it. And it kind of had this weird like love square or something in it. So I'm kind of wondering if that's kind of what's going to happen in this one. I don't know. I'm intrigued, to say the least. And then I believe there's the last one. And then on July 31st is When He Desires by Gabrielle Sands. This is kind of like the Niva Altaj one. This is a like a spin-off series to her other mafia romance series. So the only thing I know about this one is that it's a mafia romance. And I'm excited for it because I really liked the whatever book that I read from her. I can't remember what it was called, but it was really good. So there are some of the books that are going to be coming out in July. If you would like to check some of these out, like I said, I have requested some ARCs for some of these, and I'm super excited to read some of these. But yeah, so if you like this video, make sure to leave the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely leave a comment down below with some of the books that you are looking forward to reading in July. This is by no means an exhaustive list. There are tons more romances that I did not list in this. Like I said, I only listed 15. There's probably hundreds of books coming out in July, and I picked out some of the ones that sounded interesting to me. But that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.